Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're showcasing the new face mask from Rare Birds collection for autumn-winter 2018, produced in collaboration with us here at Urban Rider. This is a limited edition exclusive product just for Urban Rider customers, and it's produced in a quantity of only 50 items, so once it's gone, it is most definitely gone. And what we've done here is build on the success of the Rare Bird product range, which came out this time last year and proved really popular straight off the bat. The idea behind the Rare Bird face masks is that it's part face mask, part neck warmer, part anti-pollution filter, and also in a package that looks really in keeping on most of the bikes that our customers are riding. So if you compare it to something else on the market like the Respro anti-pollution masks, they look very, very specifically anti-pollution. They don't really look right on the majority of bikes our customers would be riding in. This has the added benefit of looking good, but also keeping you warm and working really well for someone riding an open face helmet to keep you going through that autumn winter season, as they are waterproof as well as all the other features. But also they can work equally well just as a thermal insulating layer under some of the full face helmets on the market too. So it's quite a neat idea, and there wasn't really much in terms of competition or any predecessor on the market. So it's proven a concept people are certainly willing to buy into. So we wanted to work with these guys because everything they've done so far has been really top notch and come up with a product that was in a colorway just for our own customers. So we've gone for this really nice tweed finish with this pinstriping in the gold and in the red as well. But the key thing we wanted to introduce into the Rare Bird face mask was the idea of an interchangeable anti-pollution filter. So the default system on the masks is that it's fixed inside, and eventually over time, of course, that will become dirty and it will reduce its efficiency and actually filtering out the pollutants. It's easy to take for granted when you're riding around somewhere like London just how filthy the air can be, so anything you can do to reduce the exposure to that has got to be a good thing. So this one, the Urban Rider edition that we have here, comes with this filter included within it. It's removable and it's interchangeable, so at a cost of £7 you can get replacements for these, and obviously how often you need to replace it varies on the amount of riding you're doing and where you're doing that riding. So it's not an exact science, but the worst case scenario if you're riding every single day would be that you might need to change this every month to every 2 months within inner city riding for long periods of time. But of course it can scale down enormously from there if you're only using it occasionally. And it simply comes out through a little pocket which you can access on the back of the mask, which sits behind that Softshell inner liner, which is really great in terms of breathability as well as waterproofing. So it's obviously something key in terms of a fabric being breathable, something that's right next to the point at which you are breathing. You've got the breather holes as well to encourage the airflow away from your mouth as well, so that it doesn't all condense and get moist around your face on that immediate part of the mask. The way that they work is really neat. So integrated in here, you have a malleable nose piece, and you can pinch that in to get a really good fit around the nose. They do actually come with an instruction manual to guide you through the fitting process, but if you can't figure it out, I'm not sure you should be riding a motorbike in the first place. So at £89, this is exactly the same price as the rest of the Rare Bird face mask range, but in our opinion, this is the one with the best colorway, and you get this bonus feature as well of the masks. So the way these work is quite clever. It works through a process of chemical adsorption through an activated carbon system. I don't know what any of that means other than to say that there are very, very small, porous little holes throughout the majority of this, where there's carbon inside this filter, and over time it will basically fill up with the very fine chemical pollutants that will get through the outer layer of the mask. So this first layer is probably going to stop the majority of the larger pollutants, and anything that gets through that will get caught by this. So it's a really neat system. Of course, in terms of absolutely filtering out all pollutants, it's not going to be perfect, but it stands to reason it's going to be significantly better than not having it. Similarly, this is a waterproof and breathable face mask, so it's going to keep the rain out as well. But again, this isn't a perfect science. You're going to have certain elements where it's likely to be exposed around the tops. It's not a sealed system, of course, but it's much better having this than not. And because it's got that waterproofing underneath the tweed layer, it's also going to provide a wind barrier, and this is really important. It means that it's far nicer when you're riding along on colder days with this face mask on. It adds as a really good comfortable windbreaker fabric as well. And of course it looks wonderful too. So these are in stock and available now. If you have any questions, comments or feedback, as always, please do leave that in the section below, and stay tuned for more video reviews of the world's finest riding gear, which will be coming out very shortly. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye.